Okay, hi, I am Mr. Crocker, and today we're going to be talking about comparing fractions. And today we're going to just focus on comparing them if they have something in common, either the same numerator or the same denominator. Okay, so let's start with same denominator. So if you remember from the last time we talked fractions, the denominator, that's the bottom number. Okay, so if two fractions have the same denominator, it might look like that. And so these are both thirds, right? And this denominator number, it tells us the total number of pieces, right? So these both have 3 total pieces. So when they have the same total pieces, all you really need to pay attention to is the top number. So in this case, 1/3 is less than 2/3. Pretty simple, right? Same thing if it were fifths. 1/5 would be less than 2/5. Okay, let's look at another one. Okay, both of these fractions are eighths. We have 3/8 and we have 5/8. Which would be greater? Well, they both are eighths. This has 3 out of 8. This has 5 out of 8. That would be greater. It has more shaded area. Okay, so when they have the same denominator, you can just look at the numerators and see which one has more. Okay. Now, what if they have the same numerator? So let's say we're looking at two fractions and we have 1/2 and 1/3. Okay, this is a little bit more tricky. So in this case, right, we've got different size pieces. And a half is a bigger piece than a third. Okay, so the half is greater than a third. So when you're looking at same numerator, different denominators, you want to pick the bigger piece, which is the smaller number. Okay, let's look at another one. Okay, what if we did 2/3 or 2/4? What would be the answer there? Well, okay, let's check. There's thirds. That's what 2/3 would look like. Fourths. Okay, so when I draw myself that model, I can see that 2/4 is half. It's an equivalent fraction to 1/2. And I can see that 2/3 is greater than a half. It's more. So it would go that way. Okay, so again, what I did was I picked the bigger pieces. I have two pieces. These are thirds, these are fourths. Okay, thirds are bigger, so I want the bigger pieces. Okay, 1/2 or 1/8, which is more? Well, 1/2, right? Even though 8 is much more than 2, you can see that the eighths are pretty small pieces, right? More pieces means smaller pieces. So 1/8 is much less than 1/2. Okay. So same numerator, same top number, 1, 1, you want to pick the bigger piece. If they have the same denominator, then you want more pieces. If the pieces are the same size, 8s and 8s, I want more pieces. If the pieces are different sizes, and it's one big piece or one little piece, I want the bigger pieces. Okay?